Ryan Gosling is certainly one of the most good-looking actors in Hollywood. Women go crazy at his appearance, but have you ever asked yourself a question? Why are women so crazy about Ryan Gosling, but they're not so crazy about other good-looking actors in Hollywood? Well, there are two very specific things that Ryan Gosling does that get him all the hype and attraction from women, and you can do it too. Now, the first thing that Ryan Gosling does is he creates amazing first impressions. And he's able to create those because of his confidence and because of his personal style. Not many guys realize this, but first impressions are super, super important.
So much potential, and you've resorted to fantasizing about Conan Ginger Junk O'Brien. He is funny. He looks like a carrot, honey.
Who looks like a carrot? Hi.
Even watching this short scene, you can already notice that Ryan has a very sharp style. He's wearing that slim fit suit, he's wearing a badass dress shoes, he's walking around like he's the owner of the place. He's confident, he's enjoying the moment, and he's got that cocky smile on his face. Now, to be attractive to women, you don't have to walk around in a suit, but the way you dress makes a huge difference how the girl is going to react. Is she going to be interested to talk to you, or is she going to ignore you and not even listen to what you're saying? That's why first impressions matter, because if you look like a guy she doesn't want to talk with, you could be the funniest guy in a room, you could be amazing at conversations, but if you look like a loser, she won't even care, because she will just turn off her brain and not even listen to what you're saying. Now, a lot of guys would ask me, James, does that mean that I have to be handsome? Well, no, but you have to show that you care about the way you look. That means making your hairstyle, trimming your beard, dressing like a guy who cares about what he's wearing. Not pairing up stuff that doesn't really go together. But once you take care of your looks, you smell good, you make up your hairstyle, and you look decent, it all comes to one thing: flirting. I want you to pay attention to how Ryan Gosling approaches girls.
Hi. Who looks like a carrot?
Conan O'Brien. My friend, Hannah here thinks he's sexy.
That's weird because I think that your friend Hannah is really sexy.
Oh my God. You did not just say that.
The reason why so many women are attracted to Ryan Gosling is because of his cocky confidence. You know, he just assumes that all women are attracted to him, and he's totally open about it. You know, he knows that he can get away with saying almost anything, and he's just enjoying the moment. He doesn't really care. So when he says, I think your friend Hannah is attractive, you know, he's got that playful, cocky, incredibly attractive smirk that you can't really fake. That's the larger-than-life smirk. You know, I talk about it in my other videos, but that cocky, playful, incredibly charming smirk is probably the most attractive thing that you can actually learn to become much more attractive and much better at flirting. Because what that smirk does is it immediately just hooks the girl in the conversation. She doesn't have to think like, oh, is this guy cool, or is he just, you know, a mediocre guy trying to be cool? That playful smirk while you're flirting, you know, cuts through all the logical stuff that girl is usually thinking about, and it does something different. It stimulates her emotions. And flirting is all about stimulating women's emotions. I will play the scene once again, but notice how the red-haired girl reacts to Gosling's words.
Hannah here thinks he's sexy.
That's weird because I think that your friend Hannah is really sexy.
Oh my God. You did not just say that. How old are you?
What are you, a lawyer?
A little bit.
Come on.
I know.
You are? Is she?
Gonna be.
Don't you think you're a little old to be using cheesy pickup lines?
Objection. Leading the witness. Wow.
She becomes all emotional and excited. And that's exactly what flirting is all about. Being playful and just stimulating all kinds of emotions in a girl that you're flirting with. Now, it all seems like he's playing a nice guy in the scene. He's complimenting her, he's telling her he's attracted to her, but what he is really doing is he's making her feel uncomfortable. Now, if you go through my advanced trainings, you'll learn that making a girl feel slightly uncomfortable when flirting is actually incredibly attractive. Because whenever a girl was attracted to a guy in the past, she kind of felt that unease when she was around him. So whenever she feels slightly uncomfortable around a guy she just met, in her mind, she associates that emotion of uncomfort with attraction. And that's why making a girl feel slightly uncomfortable is good. And that's exactly what Ryan Gosling is doing over here. He is complimenting her to a degree where she's feeling so uncomfortable that it's obvious she's attracted to him.
I find you very attractive. Do you find me attractive?
She does.
I don't.
You do. She does.
Yes, she does.
I don't.
You do.
You do.
I don't.
Hannah, can I buy you a drink?
No.
You say no a lot, don't you?
No.
Now, the next very important thing when flirting is to never take things seriously and always keep your frame. Like in this scene here, the girl is obviously crushing him. She's telling him she's not attracted to him because she's feeling very uncomfortable, so of course she's not going to reveal her emotions. But Ryan Gosling doesn't really care what she's saying. He's holding his frame that she is attracted to him, and he's going all the way. So whenever you're flirting with a girl, I want you to pay attention to two things. Number one, never take things seriously. And number two, hold onto your frame. Now, how can you not take things seriously if she tries to crush your flirting? Well, whenever I'm working with my clients, I always tell them to treat a girl as a kid. So when they're trying to flirt and the girl is all negative and she's like, "Is that your pickup line?" or blah, 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 blah. You know, she comes up with some weird sentence that makes you feel uncomfortable. Well, most guys in that situation just back up and they go to their mama crying. Now, what the top guys do is they don't even think about her line as it's meant to make them feel uncomfortable. They frame it in their mind as she's a kid who's just trying to crush their joke. So if a kid told you, "Is that your pickup line?" what would you do? You would find it funny, right? You'd be like, "Oh, look at you trying to be all cocky. You're so cute." And some version of that line is probably the best reaction to what you can actually tell to a girl in that situation. Just treat her as a kid who's trying to, crush your joke, who's trying to be cool, who's trying to grab attention. And whatever you would react to a kid in that situation, that is the best reaction when you're flirting. Whenever a girl wants to destroy your joke, destroy your line, destroy your flirting, just keep the frame as she's a kid trying to play a rebel and just think it's funny and act that way. Now, if you want to learn more flirting techniques for free, either click